A bunch of Logis going right down Main Street. Go one to the right. And hold on a second. This is a full Logi, and I don't know. Brave or stupid, one of the two. We'll see if they can make it off. And oh no, turn the corner. Right into a Humvee. Dishka Humvee absolutely lays into the Australian squad. And pretty much a delete button. Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we've got another episode of Eye in the Sky where we take a look at a game of squad from the top down, and in this one we've got the Aussies up against the Insurgents in Anvil Invasion. This is Anvil Invasion V1, and despite it being one of the largest maps in squad, this layer is unique in that it's all light transport vehicles. There's no big tanks, no big LAVs for support, just armored cars, just logistic vehicles, just infantry, and whatever else that they can build up on their own fobs. Because of this, it can make for some really good rounds if you've got coordinated teams, which we definitely had here, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and drop me a comment below with a map, game mode, or faction you'd like to see in the next one. And don't forget to check out the live streams over at twitch.tv/MoiDawg, where I stream every weekday. But that's it for me. Until next time, peace. All right, Eye in the Sky, Anvil, and this is Anvil Invasion V1, and we have the Aussies. We're on board with the Aussies up against the Insurgents. This is one of the largest maps in squad. It is a pain in the ass to play sometimes when your random events is secure, but I would argue that this is one of the best layouts for this map. Really cool fighting. We're with the Aussies, as we said earlier. We're up in the top northwest corner of the map. You got right down Main Street to your first point to Urban South, and then you're following the valleys. You got Vineyard, Orchard Bridge, Old Out, Calat Bridge, Lower Poppy Farms as your final one. So that is a, what, 6-point invasion layer, and the Aussies have a bunch of PMVs, and that's it. This is a light armored infantry showdown. It's all they got is just a whole bunch of light vehicles, and it should be awesome. It should be awesome. We are off, and let's see. I mean, the one thing though, you can't go right down Main Street, right? You don't want to go right down Main Street. So we'll see. Logis off to the left here. A bunch of Logis going right down Main Street. Go one to the right. And hold on a second. This is a full Logi, and I don't know. Brave or stupid, one of the two. We'll see if they can make it off. And oh no, turn the corner. Right into a Humvee. Dishka Humvee absolutely lays into the Australian squad, and pretty much a delete button, and that is how we're getting started here. Insurgents off with the ambush, and I want to say that was unexpected, but that was probably the most expected thing.
Six, can you mark where you got shot from?
Oh, and hold on a second.
Right where we died.
Can you mark where we got shot from? Right where we died. You know what? That is not a wrong call out. That is actually 100% accurate here. That is true. And you got the black Insurgent Humvee, and I mean, this is just one of the best skins for this this game. That black beat up Humvee, love it. And hold on a second, we got another Logi, and hold on a second. Talk about no man left behind, right? Space Not the Burr and Highlander get shot out of their Logi. Captain Riotson and Wipe Better. I mean, he should have actually followed his own name. Wipe Better didn't even come out with a full squad wipe there. Might get a second chance here. And this is the PMV. This is the Australian clown car. And there we go. 3 MGs. Trying to do whatever damage they can. This thing is just absolutely fun to play with. It's a little bit of a meme. But it looks like they actually did enough to, well, I don't know if they're able to, I don't think they killed anyone, but did enough to keep the Insurgents face a little in the dirt, not to get hit by that MG fire. And here you go. This is how you do it. Good little flank here, and we're going to turn on are marked. Once again, we have a nice... Okay, this is a cylinder. This is 100% a cylinder, right? No, it's a pill. It's still a pill. Whatever it's called. We got the pill for the objective, and this is actually, one, a fantastic flank. But two, it can be really deadly if the Australians just tunnel vision the point, because you actually... This is an Insurgent fob right here, and as you can see, they actually have a nice little mortar pit set up. So I'm actually surprised they haven't got a hell cannon just yet. Nice double mortar here. And they're going to be... It looks like they've already... Yeah, you can see these are the fire request marks from Insurgents. So they saw the initial push with the Logis, got some mortars on here. Unfortunately, yep, now you see some red helmets. These are Insurgent markers. They know, hey, yo, wait a second. We got them right next to us.
Let's make this push, boys.
Should be a really good push. And this is going to be... Hold on a second. Little Lucky Flipper and the MTLB here. One of the only really big armored vehicles on this map. And hold on a second. This is Australian Combat Engineer. Drops the C4 on the side of the MTLB. Might be perfectly positioned to track him. He's going to be a sitting duck for the rest of the Australian infantry, just to pick off with the light anti-tank. One Aussie down as you have a bunch of Insurgents just on the other side of this tree line. There it goes. C4 pops, and it's a little 1-2. C4 tracks, and not even a beat later, that tandem round smashes into the side of the lightly armored MTLB, and there it goes. Lucky Flipper ain't that lucky, as the Aussies now, not only are they pushing north up towards the objective, Aussie Skull, that is actually a really apt name. He's Insurgent, and his name is Aussie Skull. Collecting the Aussie Skulls right now. Pulls off at least one, but then... Yep, calling out, got an SL here. Good call out by Arc Stars. Knocks him out from behind, and, well, Aussie is going to be able to mark that hab accurately, as you can see right here. So now, if the mortars are paying attention, you should actually get a quick respawn for your mortar team. Mark that real quick, and then you now have HE mortars slamming into the position. So, not that bad, you know, especially if you're Insurgents on, or anything, if you're defenders, for the first 1 or 2 points, I always recommend my squad to just give up. Obviously, you don't want to be giving up every second, but, you know, make a couple plays. If someone's in a weird position, it's more important at this rate for Insurgents to get bodies on the objective and the defense than to save your tickets. As it starts getting to the second and third point, you need to start watching your tickets here because you can bleed out pretty quickly. But Aussie with a quick push finds the hab, marks it, and hopefully we're going to get some. As you can see, Aussie, yep, now with the mortars, actually, and he's also the commander. Hold on a second. This is really, really good play from the Insurgent commander here. You're going to get some mortars right on. Oh, and they're all grouped up too. This might be absolutely perfect for the Insurgents. A boy and his dog, the Catacan, B-Walms, Cougar Hater. Oh, and there you go. Mortars knocks out B-Walms, and you need to have infantry now getting ready to dig this up, protect it. But then you need to find out where those mortars are coming from. Baron von Bishop, it's a Jackal. Spawning and then just absolutely bailing from it. Only a handful more mortars left, and you're going to be losing that hab. Really, really good plays from Insurgents right now. And mortars seem just a little off, but it's going to be doing enough damage. And hold on a second. We're going to swap it a little bit to see where... I don't quite know. Sometimes in squad, you get yourself stuck in a position and you feel you can't go anywhere. This seems to be like one of those. Insurgent just knocks out one with that Mosin. Hear that crack of the rifle. But honestly, at this rate, it'd be better for the Aussies here to just die. If I'm being completely honest, they can respawn with their team. They're on the north of the river. Really tough position here. Fried Noodle. Looks like he got Sternal. Saturn actually has a really good shot through the smoke here. Just above the smoke, rather. You can see his body on the second floor. As we see Reaper Gaming and Tunnel Dweller. They're just trying to close in on this position. Fried Noodle needs to be careful. MCG. Turn it off for a second so you can see what they see. And this is tough with this lighting as well. The shadows is just really tough. And hold on a second. How are they not seeing him? Guy behind us. Running with the pistol. He's going with the grenade. Throws the grenade. Oh no! He threw the... It's behind you! The complete whiff gets tagged by the Aussie. He would have been killed by his own grenade anyway. And he overthought that one. That was a little bit too much thinking. Aussie somehow, absolutely no reason they should be alive right now. And you know what? All right, got to give them credit. Keep it up if they have a medic, as it looks like they do. Save the tickets. And they actually might be able to get out of this. Daddy Nate 69. Trying to push up to the P&B here. Yellow Jello. It's tagging him with some 50 cal and does push it off. So you know what? I'll apologize for saying just give up, because this actually might turn into a nice little snowball into the north side. Especially as the Insurgents now are starting to really push into Hab. So I think we might stick with the squad for just a little longer, because this looks like some really good, at least. All right, every once in a while you get squads that move like squads. So oh, hold on a second. Sternal Saturn got eyes on this Logi. He's going to push out. And hold on a second. ASG doesn't see him. He's running. Oh no!
There's a guy right there.
Over here. Yeah,
He tried to be cheeky, pulled out the pistol.
you good?
Got a little too cocky. And, well, he could have been able to prevent this Hab going down, but wanted to go for glory. No pistol kill. Instead, gets a couple of 5.56 in the back of his head. And you know what? Hold on a second here. Let's turn this on. And that's a lot of markers, but this is the one we want to look at. Right about here. Okay, so yep, radio's going to be able to be placed for the Aussies. And the main issue here, although this is a good radio, they just have a lot of... There's a lot of open ground you're going to have to need to push over if you want to use this position for a Hab. So we'll have to see if they continue the good squad movement. Push up a little bit, secure a building, heal up, revive, push up. I mean, they've been really methodical here as Tunnel Dweller tries to push up, and just some really good shots from Fried Noodle. Like I said, I just absolutely love it when squads play like squads. Wow, who'd have thought? A game called Squad and it rewards you for playing squad. Wow. Imagine that. As NASA here. Oh, hold on. That was an ATGM right over us, and I don't know what he was trying to hit, but he used, looked like an ATGM actually right in, trying to hit some infantry here. And hold on a second. Oh, there we go. The Humvee. This Humvee, this is the same one that's been around since the start of the game. Giver and Maker. They've been... Is that the same person? Giver and Maker? Are they buddies? There's no... Can you multi-box squad? Part of me with those names make me think that they're like the same person. Is he like multi-boxing? He's a driver and gunner? Maybe, I don't know. It's just such a random name. I'm now just clicking. It might actually be... Is that possible? I feel like squad is so resource intensive. It'd be insane to be able to multi-box this game. But what squad is this? Got to call them out because they've been doing really well. Squad 8 moving together, and another building cleared, but you have 1 or 2 infantry across the road from them that they need to... I would just really hate for them to just skip it, because a couple of those infantry can go around and find that pad pretty easily. PMV. Oh, and hold on a second. Oh no, this Humvee has been doing insane amounts of damage. I cannot believe there's not a single AT that's just tagged him yet. Just roaming around like he owns the place. And hold on a second, Humvee pushing right down the road. And unfortunately, these PMVs, they only have 5.56 machine guns. So even if they are able to get the jump, the best that they can do is just get, you know, shoot the actual infantry who's manning it up top. And oh, there it goes. AT just barely misses. Humvee. Now going to roll around, and there he goes. Oh, what a huge play by the infantry. Actually able to knock out Giver, the Burgermaster. The Burgermaster. Knocks him out. Willow dismounted with his buddy as well, but they found this Logi, and hold on a second. Oh, actually very lucky. I thought this Logi might have meant that there was a radio nearby, but Seedless goes to toss out some smoke, and Willow might be able to get his buddy up. Unfortunately, he is not a medic, so he's going to be a little bit out of stamina, a little bit no health. Definitely going to be useful, but going to be really hard to fight. You get picked up right there, and here we go. We had heard there was an airstrike just earlier, and they were trying to tag this hab, and this has just been a huge grind. Logi now. Oh, I don't like this. Hold on a second. Infin and Pilot Grapefruit, they're pushing up, and more or less they're pushing up by themselves. You have 1 or 2 infantry next to you, but I really wish at this stage of the game, you're at 100 tickets, 99 tickets now. I really would like these vehicles to be pushing with their buddies. You really don't want to lose a vehicle to something stupid because you don't have any infantry cover. And I think we just saw, yeah, 1 infantry behind him. Squad leader trying to push up, but this is going to be very, very tough. At this point, oh, and there it goes. Infantry are just overwhelming the Australian position, and they're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Face first from the north. Logi goes down another 5 tickets, 86 tickets to 683. I mean, they've done a lot of damage to the Insurgents, nearly over 200 tickets. But this fob right now is overrun. I don't think the radio's been dug down just yet. Oh, hold on a second. Are they doing what I think they're doing? Oh, this is huge. This is huge. Yeah, no. This actually might save the game right here. They realize the... Oh, were they digging it down? Oh, great cover. I thought they were digging it down. They need... Oh, they dug it up. And the hab is back up. Huge plays.
Nice.
I thought they were digging it because it was overrun. Oh, now they are digging it because it was overrun. All right. And they're going to try to save their radio. So you had a couple more infantry spawn in. They're going to clear it out. Initially, this is what I thought they were doing. So this is almost impossible to hold, right? So the infantry are actually digging this down, so they save 20 tickets. If you dig down your own radio, you don't lose your 20 tickets. So they're just saying, oh, and this is fantastic. The being unable to spawn down in the south, the entire team is now spawning up north, and you've got Australian infantry that have secured buildings right next to the objective. So this really could win the game. All in this just one heads-up play by Squad 1. Digging down the radio, saving 20 tickets, and instead using those 20 tickets to push the objective. As you can see, the Insurgent the first Insurgent hab is actually overrun. That X mark, it's just now popping back up. But Aussies are coming close to doing it. And there you go. Arc Stars able to save the radio. They do not lose 20 tickets. They do pass go. They do collect 200. And they're going to try to push on to the first objective here in a decently now well-off ticket position. And Pilot Grapefruit and Infamant, they've been just patient enough, and they kept their PMV alive, and now they're able to push through the point with enough infantry cover. And I just complimented you. Stay with your buddies. Oh, come on, man. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. All right, looks like he might be okay. I'm not seeing any anti-tank down south here. Oh, you do have one, actually, Mr. 111. But good positions here. The pill is the objective area, and here you go. The Aussies might just barely pull it off here. Pilot Grapefruit rolling back in, going full auto, and now you have offensive mortars. Oh, and Fantastic Kool-Aid Man takes a couple quick shots and actually knocks out Infiniment in that MG in the top. Trades with Smiley on the roof, but I think there's a mortar position up here. Yep, there it is. The whole like Polar's out here. He does have eyes on. But Mr. Remix, Jean Dona Marie, and Tingley, they're actually doing some really, really good indirect fire now, covering their infantry. And it looks like Aussies, I don't think they have just enough infantry to do it. But the first hab is down. There you go. That is the Insurgent hab. And wait a second. You need to have your ears up. Can you say ears up? I know you say eyes up. Ears open, maybe? Infantry should be able to hear this. The radio is right there. And I would... Yeah, now they're definitely going to hear it. Sysap, the last Insurgent here, and he might just go down. He's got himself barricaded in. And, oh no, they're walking right past it. They're focusing on everything else. 65 tickets, and I know I opened the map immediately as he shot someone. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the map. Let's see. I don't think there's another hab here. There isn't. Insurgents have lost both of their habs on the objective. It's a waiting game now. Aussies, now they have to get through some really tough house and house clearing, house by house and alley clearing, close quarters combat, whatever you want to call it. Aussies are digging down the second hab that was overrun, and they might have just been able to pull it out. Mortars slamming down the southwest side of the objective, and that is exactly where the
Alright, you guys stop mortaring the
oh, hold on, is this an IED? It is. Does he have... Oh, I thought it was an IED drone. It's just a regular drone, rather. Insurgents popping the drone, trying to figure out maybe where the mortars are, where the other fobs are. And there you go, actually calling in a mortar barrage. This is a really good barrage. And there you... Oh my god! The Katakan Guthrum Kim Jong Jewel. Alright, that's a good one. That's a good one. Kim Jong Jewel, a boy and his dog. This mortar barrage is actually cutting off the path that all the Aussies have to take from the hab onto the objective, so might give them a little bit of breathing room. And there you go, though. They are capping just barely. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 infantry for the Insurgents left on the objective. But Aussies, with 47 tickets left, might just barely be able to do it here. Stray bullets. Here you go, I think. Yeah, Insurgent from across the way. It's got eyes on this rooftop. But at this point, you just need to keep your head down. Keep capping. 44 tickets left. The Cheater Sponge, Jacobius, and Lucky Flipper meeting up with Tunnel Dweller and Arlen. Insurgents, they can get a little bit more infantry on the object. ASG just fell off the roof. He didn't have enough health to survive the fall and just jumped off to his death. And oh no! That was it. Oh no, ASG was he dies, and Insurgents with that are able to have more numbers on the point. Insurgents now capping 41 tickets left as Aussies now have to stream in from the north side again, trying to get that that number advantage after a little bit of misplays. Sloppy Joe trying to get some height here, and that, well, I was gonna say works for a second. Smiley goes down, but Dark Sin able to follow it up a bit, and this radio still has not been dealt with. Aussies have been walking all the way down through this area and have not been able to find this radio yet, as Sternal Saturn is just laid into two Aussies. I would say a bush Wookiee, but more just like a, I don't know, just an urban Wookiee. Can Wookiees be urbanized? Well, there you go. Rebel Ninja acting like a ninja there. Drops in, and the hab is overrun, but it looks like Sysap was able to at least dig it back up. And, well, Insurgents are still at the number advantage, and you can see why. I mean, they have a nice little, well, actually, hold on a second. The Insurgents, oh, they got their hab back up. That is huge. That's actually,
32 tickets.
they dug it down and they placed a new one. So the Insurgent hab was here. I don't know if this was on purpose or maybe Mortars actually deleted it. But since the Insurgents were able to retake this block, they either dug down their own hab and they actually replaced it in a safer position. That is some huge plays. Mortars are still trying to knock it out right now, but the Insurgents are just playing really, really well. You got to give them full credit here. UAV for the Aussies right above the objective, trying to figure out what else you can do. Oh, and the Mortars have finally knocked it out. Aussies just going to keep up the pressure. Enemy hab has been destroyed. Good call out from Fluffy up in the UAV. Got eyes on, and hold on a second. It's Giver and it's Maker. We know what they're all about. Coming in with the Humvee.
We can get those mortars south of Urban South.
And he's going to be roaming around again. He's just been absolutely deadly. Honestly, one of the better plays I've seen from a Humvee here. Up at this point, he's survived this entire round. And he knows the he's destroyed the Logi here earlier that set up the fob, because he tapped V as well as destroyed in front of him. He knows there's a fob here. He just wants to cut off any infantry trying to push out from this objective area. Let's take a look real quick at, I don't think the ATGM. Oh, and Mortars have actually, they've decided to swap on. This is Insurgent Mortars are actually, oh no, the counter battery is absolutely brutal. Insurgent Mortars redirected using that drone from earlier, marking the position, and Insurgent Mortars are absolutely deadly. That is just, like I said, Insurgents right now are just playing so well. Now that is an incredibly accurate indirect fire, and with 18 tickets left, your Mortar's down. Well, that's going to be really difficult to get back up, especially since the Insurgents seem to have, yep, there you go, the hab is back up. Insurgents have just been able, well, ATGM goes off again, not quite sure what they're trying to hit here. But Insurgents have just been able to really contest this point again. And we'll do the pill outline so you can see it here. But this is a tug of war. Oh no, Aussies are actually, hold on a second, Aussies just able, there you go, it is neutral. 11 tickets left. And if you are in a vehicle, you need to be very, very careful. Aussie PMV trying to support the objective, but unable to do much as the Humvee from the Insurgents just goes right down Main Street. Huge ambush, pops the PMV without them even realizing what hit them. And this hit and run from the Insurgents has just been absolutely incredible. That is just amazing patience. 2 tickets left, and there you go. Well, it is GG now. 573 tickets to 0. I mean, you gotta, that's 211 kills to 146. That is crazy. Yeah, they really couldn't have guessed you guys were coming from Maine.